Very interesting. I was reading last week in my daily devotions the book of Lamentations. If you're familiar with that at all, I think you'll understand how it relates to what we're going through today. Good morning. Welcome to your morning cup of inspiration. Thanks for joining me. Basically, the book of Lamentations is a book on suffering. We know that to be human is to suffer. No one's exempt from it. And suffering is part of our life. And many of you can relate to that right now with this whole virus situation and what it's doing to our lives and what it's doing to our economy and our relationships and our churches. It's just been crazy. But there's a chapter right in the middle of this book that I want to share with you today. If you're discouraged, if you're suffering, if you're not at peace as to what the future holds, you might relate to this guy. This guy was in deep darkness. He was troubled. God wasn't hearing him, and he felt like his prayers were being locked up and it wasn't getting any better. And listen, as I start in the 17th verse, it says, I gave up on life altogether. I'd forgotten what the good life is like. And I said to myself, this is it. I'm finished. God is a lost cause. Are you feeling that today? You're so concerned that you feel like this is it. I can't even remember what life was like before. And I don't even know if God's here. I don't even know if God hears me or he even exists. Well, this guy goes on to say, he gets it. And I want you to get it too. He goes, oh, how well I remember the feeling of hitting the bottom. But there's one other thing I remember. And remembering, I keep a grip on hope. There is hope today. Here's the hope. God's loyal love couldn't have run out. His merciful love couldn't have dried up. They're created new every morning. How great is his faithfulness? And he goes on to say, I'm sticking with God. I'll say it over and over. He's all I've got left. I'm telling you, as we go through these days, do not give up on God. He's all we have left. His mercy and his faithfulness are new to us every morning. God proves to be good to the man who passionately waits, to the woman who diligently seeks. It's a good thing to quietly hope for help from God. It's a good thing that you're young to stick it out through the hard times. And when life is heavy and hard to take, here's some good advice. Go off by yourself, enter the silence, bow in prayer, don't ask questions, wait for hope to appear. Don't run from trouble, take it full face. The worst is never the worst. The master won't ever walk out and fail to return. That's your thought for today. The master will never walk out on you. He will always be here. Quietly go to him in prayer and wait for that hope to be renewed in your spirit. I hope that touched you today. God bless. Thanks for joining me for that morning cup of inspiration, and we'll see you next time.